Thursday, August 8th, 2023. Good morning, everyone. The time is around 11:12 to be exact, so almost midday. Looking at the market. Yesterday we have an update, and today the reverse opened at the low of yesterday, proceed to make lower. Looking at a spider, this is what really taking place. It bounced off the 21 days moving average on yesterday's peak, and all these bars, last 3 days, once you penetrate through that support, become resistant. It was a clear support for a long time, since pretty much end of May, June, right? You have this approaching to 21 days moving average, the white line here. That's another approach, and then it bounced off, went higher, but this time when it penetrated through, that support became resistant now. So the next level is this yellow line, the breakout line. This is the breakout here. This is the level it might reach to before it turns around, or the extension of the 50 days moving average, which is this blue line. So technically speaking, we're kind of having a pullback overall on the market. Peaks out on this bar, this huge red bar, and then the inside bar, and then make new lows, bounced off, and then penetrate. Try to recover a little after penetrate the 21 days moving average, and now it's at the low, making new lows again. So you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pretty much 5 days of a kind of like a down market, the way I looked at it. QQQ, pretty much the same. QQQ actually came off the breakout point already, the yellow level, this bar, came off that. Extend this, and now it's approaching a 50 days moving average, so it invalidate kind of like this. Looking for, I still would look for a false hammer in actuality. Let's see if I can see buyers action coming in, but as you can see, my MACD, my moving average convergence divergence indicator, as I was saying, as a divergence, market make new high, however, it doesn't make new peak, not even parallel, make lower peak on this. So it's supposed to be doing this, right? Make new high, and it make new highs or even on the same level. That's momentum carrying. This is momentum dying. So as on this divergence, I remember saying that that's a reversal signal trade. Right? So people who trade reversal, that's a perfect setup for that. And now you have the reversal. So where's the exit? If you short somewhere, you take the reversal trade, low of the previous peak, which is right here, this bar. So 366 on the QQQ, that is where your profit taking point would be, or even the breakout point. This is the final profit taking point, I would say, right? This box area, 365, 363, however, somewhere around here. As this approach and touches the 50 days moving average, and is this area. If you have took a reversal trade, but I don't really like reversal trade, but this is the perfect setup for reversal trade in actuality, which I will have to do a separate video on how to do reversals. But the MACD is a really good indicator for setting up a reversal trade as the momentum dies off. And right here, right, as you see perfectly, right, this yellow line, you see how it make lower highs while the market make higher highs, the market make new high, but your MACD, the moving average crossover convergent divergence, is actually making a lower high. So that is a divergence, and that is an indicator that is about to reverse. It's going to have a little correction, and we're seeing it experiencing it right now. Okay, so since the market been coming off, let's see what these guys are doing that I actually have trades on. Yep, I expect that it will get down. Still a long way before. All I need to wait for now is market reversals again, or it's just going sideways and eventually have some up bars. And maybe in another week or so, take profit on this trade, whatever it gives me. Right now, yeah, it's still making money, in the money, and I'm just gonna leave it. Same thing, I gap down. This is why I use option. This is why I use sell option deltas all the way below. You have to go travel all the way. This is doji style. Look at this. Break right through the 7 days moving average, approaching the 21-day moving average. This is forever is gonna fight, but this indecision. That means there's a seller, so buyers are coming back in too. Who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows? Nobody knows. Right? It's still too early to tell on this trade. So the next level it's gonna reach for is 21 days moving average line, the white line. After that will be the breakout point, which is around $38. Right. And after that will be the low of these previous low peak before the breakout, and then finally the level, the strike price that I sold my options at. Yeah, so it will do its fluctuation. So when this day went up and then I came back down. Right. And ideally, if it comes off and bounces off the 21 days moving average, it comes off and then buyers come back in and buy it back up. That would be ideal. Then the trade is pretty much stay intact. I mean, of course, the ideal trade would be like keep going up forever, but it doesn't. Nothing goes up forever. If it's a nice run already, we'll open a trade. It did this, make new high, and then come back. So it's testing these levels basically. See if there's sellers, there's buyer, and which is normal on a stock. Yeah. So, but had I just bought the stock here, now I will be losing money on this trade. Right. Yeah. So this might be the actually adding a trade. If I see another one, a false hammer around this level, around the white line, I might add to this position in actuality. This one is still far away, so we'll see. But this guy Lee, yeah, it might have I might get a false hammer here. So I might have a chance to add another below 20 delta put to sell another below 20 delta put, which would be probably somewhere around here, somewhere around maybe $30 and below when it reach on that level. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. How much get a chance to add to the position. Yeah. I always have room, you know. I always have like leg 1, leg 2, leg 3. So I only open the first leg. I'll add to a position if it's everything's still aligned and advantageous and the setup still intact. And yeah. So we'll see on that. Let's go through and see what the banks are doing since it's a long day. Stocks got creamed. Well, I guess expected. Yeah, I was showing a little signs of weakness on our last trade, so yeah. So, yeah, down 3% more than QQQ. More volatile because these guys have been going up for a long time. I mean, you have more upside and more downside. Let's look at the bank, PKX. The best Nasdaq Bank Index going sideways, nothing much going on, right? Energies, our financials. Let's look at the financials first. Yeah, moving sideways. Okay, energies. Oh, look, that's a false hammer. That's a false hammer. That's a false hammer. So if I'm looking to long, that's a long trade here actually. That I see a couple of false hammer already. So this is a good long trade. Bounce off these 200 days and right here the red line is 200-day moving average. The white line is 21 days moving average. That's a trade. If you believe you want to take energy trade, right here, okay. And the MACD came, yeah, stay high. That's good. Yeah, new high, everything's aligned. The MACD, bounce up moving average, got through to false hammer. That's a trade there. But it's a short trend right here, so a little too late to add to this to get this trade at this level already. I would prefer, because they have a long-term downtrend in actuality, and then is a retracement of this long downtrend. I would say, let's see. Yeah, this long trend. So there's a 50% retracement already. So that on a longer time frame scale wise, yeah, I mean short term is a double false hammer trade, but long term time frame. So I would give it a 75%, 70% probability of success. Personally, I see this. This year is not an energy year, so that's not the trade that I'm taking right now. It is month of August, just slows down a little, everything kind of like that. Yeah. Well, recover to this. Yeah, USD. Couple trade. That's another trade back here. Yeah, potential trade. Bitcoin. Okay. Nothing. Wow. 20 years. Yeah. Got creamed. Came off more. Yeah. So it was going through a narrowing triangle. You see these two white lines that I draw, right? Until here. Penetrate through. It came back. False breakdown. And then now it really went. Right? So this is why it's very hard to trade breakout, breakup or breakdown. You have these false signals all the time, especially on consolidation breakout. It used to be like, oh, consolidation breakout, great, because there's a lot of indecision and then people will pile in. But this is not necessarily the case. It really depends on a lot of other factors, right? And on this guy, is on the 20-year Treasury bond ETF, and that guy been all over the place in actuality. If you pull it out, right? So it's a narrowing of that. But second time's the charm. This is where you see a momentum. You see this big bar. This is not momentum bar, so it's just testing. This is a momentum bar, and on pullback bar, that was too short right here. That was too short. Right. You want to look for the momentum on the breakout. It's very important. Actually, you find momentum on a breakout. If that's like these little tiny bars, there's no momentum with it, chances are you have a false breakout. I will give you 60% chance of winning. But with a momentum bar, you have, if a 3-day momentum is even better, right? But if there's one big bar momentum, yeah, you have much better probability of a breakout that will continue. And this is the case. So that's why you want to study and learn all these different instruments and how they move and what you're looking for. The more you look at them, the more you get familiarized yourself and see where the trade, how the trade need to be constructed. What are the criteria? You got to keep those in mind. Gold, nothing. Silver, nothing. And large cap China, nope. Baba, nothing. Coming off again. Yeah, pretty much the same. Now let's go to Apple. Wow, Apple, finally. Look at that. Finally retracing. Gap 3-day, right? So broke right through. Right, this gap broke right through. Broke through to 21 days, broke through to 50 days, broke through to these levels. Where it's heading? Let's see. Where potential level before it reaches 200 moving days. Possibly here. This level. There's a lot of a tail, so this level. Wrong, yeah. That's where it might have support, but until price action proven otherwise, This is just an educated guess right now where it might stop. Right. And on this momentum move like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in actuality, right, 5 days. Right. I'm not going to try to catch the falling knife or trade a reversal because there's a lot of work to trade this type of trade. A lot of work. You could make money, but it's a lot of work to trade. You have to adjust your position. You have to. Chances are you have to add your first positioning is literally almost always the wrong position. You need patience. You want it to flatten out. You want it to penetrate and do its thing. You want to give it time, a week, 5 days to 2 weeks, and see what it really wants to do. So this price action, Apple is telling me, wow, momentum down move and be careful, right? At one point I was looking for bouncing off, right? No, there's nothing. There's no buyers coming in, right? When I flagged this. Now, it came like this, became a momentum move. I mean, it did have a nice run for the year already. I mean, if you look at this whole trend, it's actually from here to here, right? Beginning of the year. So this is only like a 20%, not even 15% correction. You still have some way to go. So we'll see. But it's nice to see what's going to happen. It's good to see the other side of the trade and see what will happen. Does it give me you see again the MACD momentum coming off, right? It didn't really make new high, but momentum definitely died and then just it dropped like a rock. Not Google stay up there. Matter. So that was fundamental, right? That was a fundamental move. I'm sure. Yeah, look, earnings came out. Topping the guidance. I was too lazy to look at with the guidance and everything, but this is definitely fundamentals came out, changed the whole picture on Apple. Right, Matters stay up there. Tesla again all over the place. Amazon earnings came out, very positive earnings, and broke up. Right, so we'll see. Look for false hammer on Amazon then. Netflix. Nothing going on now on Netflix. That was a reversal. See? That was a reversal signal. It did reverse. The bounce off the 50 days moving average. Come back up. Yeah. So I'm back over the and MACD divergence. You gotta learn these technical terms if you're going to be a technical trader. This is the basic I'm telling you. Add that to like MACD, divergence, trends, reversal. Yeah, learn these terms, support, resistance. These are basic. You must learn these if you're going to be a proficient market speculator or market player or trader or investor. These are basic terms you must learn. Microsoft, nothing going on. Go back to this level. Yeah. Oracle flattening out. NVIDIA still staying high up there, high and mighty. Qualcomm. Yeah. It didn't really have a clean MACD divergence. MACD high, slightly lower, right? And then earnings came out. And this is a fundamental move again. Next day it sold off, and then went too deep. People kind of like pulled it back up, and then now it's hovering this area. This is why people. Well, back in my early days, I played these bonks, catch the falling light, dump bonks, right? But you never know. Momentum, if it might continue the other way around, and I learned to stop doing that. Once there's a blue moon, I get caught on it in the heat of the moment. But and I always like, oh my god, what have I done again? Don't do that. Don't do the catch the falling light trade. Let the market settle, let it work itself out, and then find the real direction of the trade. Because it seems like quick profit. You play the bonks, but actually the risk is very high too. You might continue to collapse, and then now what are you gonna do? You're gonna take all the losses. And usually, the bounce is very short-lived like this, and then now you might continue. And then if you don't get out fast enough, even if it works in your direction, you will still lose money like this guy. So, no, don't play catch the falling light. Don't play that game. I learned my lesson well enough, and from experience, you don't want to do that. Yeah, it's painful. Intel, okay. Yeah. I mean, this is a kind of a false hammer, but it's a double top here too. One top, two tops, right? So the momentum is not on the upside already. Look, this is a 9 momentum, right? The MACD. This is why I always have the MACD. It tells me that momentums are dying. And I mark these so I can remember not to take the wrong trade. Very important stuff. Right, the momentum. Yeah. If it's the other way around, it could be the other way around too. Right, the instruments coming down, right, but you have a lower, higher lows in that sense. Then it could be a reversal too. So it might work both sides, work both way. Right, flip the other reciprocals. Yeah, but right now, yeah. So there's no trade, not on Intel. Right. Again, I'm looking for a good trend and pull back. I wait. I'm patient. Wait for the setup. Wait for everything to align right, and take good trades, and money will follow. It's simple like that. You don't have to worry. You sleep so much better at night. You take the risky one. You decrease your probability, eventually become 50-50 trade, flip of a coin. You don't want to do that. You really want to take the setup, everything goes in the right direction, and then you can sleep at night and you know your chance of making money on those trades is very high. So this seems like this morning the market's coming off. There's not much going on at this point. It is August. To me, August, I don't really trade much on August. Just there's a lot of volatility, unnecessary. Market can jump all over the place. The big players, everybody's on vacation. Yeah, everybody can still look at the market remotely and trade, and do their portfolio management remotely. But the mind is not there. The mindset is not there. Even for me, I'm like, oh, it's August. I'm like, take it easy this month. Yeah. So I only have one trade, and it just happened that everything's aligned so perfectly. So besides that, other trades, I'm not even really looking for a trade right now. Wow. Looking for it. Wow. You don't even bounce off a 200 moving average, right? So what this guy make a let's see, this is like a 2-month uptrend, right? Erase all of that. Because nobody's really playing this stock. Nobody's really trading it, unlike the AI stock of this year. So yeah. So I'm not touching it. Not playing with it. There's no money flowing there. So yeah. Oh. Anyway. I always trade where the money is. Follow the money. Follow the stock sectors that are moving. Those are good. Yeah. Oh, seems like I got some hiccups. Anyway, so that's about it this morning. Just a quick overview of the market. Took a look at what my positions are, what are the things that are going on, and let's see if the market eventually rebound in a few days where it's going to stop on this down move. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to get a drink of water. That's it for this morning. Thanks for watching. I'll catch everybody next time.